Okay, hello everyone, good evening. I think we can start the session. So, what exactly we are going to do in today's session is we are trying to design a simple game, okay, where it's like a guessing game, okay. So, people will give the number and they will guess the number what exactly will going to come. If the number is correct, then they will win, okay. If not, they lose. So, this is the game we have to do. And yeah, let me share my screen first. So before moving on to the game, let's see how we can generate the random numbers. Okay, that's the first thing we have to check. Next, we are going to design a HTML page where we will have this entering the number and all those things will be there. Okay, so let me go here and let me create a folder here. Okay, guess the number. Okay, and here I'll open the VS Code. Okay, hope the screen is visible. If not, just let me know. Anyone, can you tell me if the screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So let me open this. Here we'll say 7. The game name is 7. Okay, what I'll explain the game later, but let me open this in our web server. Okay, here it is, and we should be able to see in console whatever is happening. Okay, let me link our file which is index.js, because the first thing we need to see how we can generate the random number, right? So that I am going to show you first. Okay, let me just log it so that it is linked. Yes, it is linked. Now let's see how we can generate a random number. Okay, generating a random number. So there is a first way of doing it with math. Okay, math is a what do we say, class or a function which we can use to generate a random number. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Okay, so let random number equal to math.random. Okay, so we can use math.random function to generate the random number. Okay, but there is a catch. Okay, I'll show. Someone join it. Yeah, so if you can see now, what I did here is math.random function I'm calling here, and that number, whatever generated number will be there, it will come into the random number that I'm consoling. Okay, so what exactly math.random will do is it will generate number between 0 to 1, only 0 to 1. Okay, 0 to 1 only. If I go back and let me refresh, you see 0.3, like these many values will come, but it will not exceed the 1 value. Okay, it will 0 to 1 only. You can see here. If I refresh again and again, you can see the number. I will just make the screen big. So I'm just refreshing. Okay, Control R I am using. So you can see it's generating the random number and it's not exceeding from 1. Okay, so this is how we can generate the random number. Now the question is, if I want to generate a number between 0 to 10, how I have to do? Okay, that time what we have to do is we have to multiply this particular one is with 10. Okay, so what it will do is it will going to multiply, it means it will get one value from here. Okay, let me refresh. Now you can see it generated 3.5. okay, earlier it's 0.3 actually. As we are multiplying with the 10, it is taking the value here. Okay, 3 value. Let me refresh and you can see random number is generating now 7 9 6 2 6 4, like this. Okay, and you can see these values we are getting that we can do one thing there. Let me try one thing. Okay, parts int, if we can, yeah. Now you see, like I just did parts int. Okay, so it is converted a float or double value into an int number. Okay, so you can see random number is generating now. So this is the one way of doing it. Yeah, so this is the one way of doing the random number. Okay, the second way I'll tell you will be using the Rando. I think that's the package name. Yeah, Rando JS. Okay, so Rando JS is the function, like sorry, package which we can use. Okay, so here is the link. What we have to do is this: we have to copy it, and inside the HTML we have to write one more script tag and src. Here we have to import. This is how we can import it. Now we can use rando method. Okay, this is the rando method, and rando method is like slightly different with the math.random. Okay, I'll just comment on this one. And I never tried this. Okay, this is the first time I am also trying this, and I'm not sure it will give us or not. Let's see. Let's try it out. It's giving the values. Now you can see. And with this, right, with the rando method, what we can do is we can mention like 5 to 10, because math.random is not giving this to us. Okay, we have to do some more calculation, then it will be achieved. But like here we can directly provide like 5 comma 10, and it will generate the values between 5 and 10 only. 8, 9, 6, 5. This is how we can generate. Okay, so these are the two methods, or like two ways of generating a random number. So with this we are going to design today's game, which is the guessing the random number. Basically what is the game is, we'll have a number 7. Okay, and you have to guess if the random number will be greater than 7 or the less than 7. This is some game. Okay, I have checked in, like I seen in the reels actually, basically. So I like the concept, so that's why I'm trying to do this. Like I'm trying to show this, because we can do one more game with this, right? Like random number, just guess, just put the number and click button and it will generate and check the value. Okay, but this is something else. Okay, so we'll try. So the first thing what we'll do is, so I'll just comment these things and let's design something here. Okay, so we'll design one UI and then we can start writing the JavaScript logic. Okay, so here let me create one container. So let me know, is it clear for you guys, like how we can generate a random number in JavaScript? There are two ways to generate it. One is math.random, second is using the package which is Rando JS. Anyone have any questions here? Is it clear, guys? Anyone clear? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let's let's get started for the design. So what I'll do is I'll create one class called container. Okay, and inside that one div which will be our card. Okay, and in that card we'll have a card header. Okay, if anyone is not understanding the things what I'm doing is, right, just let me know, where I'll explain you. Okay, so then we'll have one more div here, we'll say card result. Okay, and here one more span will be there. The bottom here will give card field. Okay, and here we'll have our input tag. Type will be text. I'll not take number for now, and placeholder, enter the value, and last div will have a button. Okay, so card actions I'll say, and inside that I'll create a one simple button. Click, for now click, I'll just change the name, I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so this is the HTML structure. We have one container, in that we have a card. Okay, In the card we have a header which I am saying our game name is 7, and we have one result here. We are going to show the result. Okay, so I'll just say here for now is select the number. Okay, later it will change, the whatever number will come, right, that number will be available here. Okay, then we have here text box where people will enter the number, and here we have the button where people will click the button. Okay, try, I will say try. Okay, yeah, and let's go back and let's see how it's looking. This is how it is looking right now. So now let's link the CSS file here. Okay, okay, now it is linked. Let me open in a split screen so we can design properly. And before that, actually I have a SVG image. Okay, I'm just copy, I'll paste it in the SVG image, vg.svg. If you have seen the last video, we know how we can get the SVG images very easily, just copy pasting from other websites. So the same way I did this one. And yeah, so firstly we'll do this. We'll remove margin 0 and padding 0, box sizing, border box. Yeah, and I have Google font as well that I will apply here. Font family. Hope this is the, no, this is the name. Okay, yeah, now we can, I think, design it. Now the text is completely changed. For container, let's have the image first, or let's say width as 100% and height will be 100 ph. Okay, and then background URL I'll say, and this is the image. Let's see. Yeah, now the image is coming. Let's use the other properties to set it. Background, so this will be the image actually. Yeah, so background position center, background size will cover, and background repeat, no repeat. Yeah, so this is how it's setting up. And now what we can do is we can make the card center using the flex property. Display flex, justify content center, and align item as center. Now we can see it's centered. Now let's copy the class name of card, and let's have width as 350 pixel, and BG I'll say hash f2 like f1 f1 f1, so it's a white color. And border radius, let's say 8 pixel, and padding 24 pixel. Yeah, this is how it's looking. Like if you are getting any questions, now just ask me at that time only, we can clear that question. So I'm just designing this, then I think you will get doubts in the JavaScript part, I guess. Yeah, this is our this thing, right? That's why I'm just making it big. Header 7, and okay, margin bottom I'll say 20 pixel. Yeah, and then card result, margin bottom as 20 pixel, text align center, and yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah, then we have our text box here, text box. So for text field, what we can do here is I'll just have input, and for input width I'll give as 100%, let's say, and height will be 40 pixel. So it will be like this, and padding left I'll say 16 pixel. Okay, and what else we can do? Border radius 5 pixel. Outline and border we can remove. Outline none, border none. Yeah, and now I can apply one border, 1 pixel solid, see it. Okay, yeah, I think this is fine. And then we have the last one is our try button, but here I just want to make sure that this particular text box is very small, so I'll say width as 50% and margin I'll say 0 auto. Okay, so it will make like this. And the button, we have button, can anyone suggest any name? Try is not the correct name, I feel. And I'll center this. Okay, so let me say play game. This will be fine. Yeah, and for this I guess let's have 20 pixel here. Yeah, so here what I did is this margin auto, first 20 pixel means for this text box above and bottom it will make sure the 20 pixel is maintained, the margin, and auto means from left and right side it's taking auto margin. Okay, so that's why it's coming into the center as well. Now let's do the button. Here what we can do is width, we can say 30% if it is fine. Yeah, height also we can say 40 pixel, then we have to increase this then. Yeah, okay, and let's say border radius 5 pixel, it will give us this thing, and we can copy the same. And cursor, we have to have cursor pointer. Yeah, and let's have some animations on it, like once you click means active, we'll say scale 0.9. let's say if it is working. Now you can see it's working. So this is the simple design which we did. Now we have to do one thing. Here it is saying select the number. Okay, so suppose I write as 5. Okay, so what I'm saying here is like once I click play game, it will give me like the number which will going to generate, which will be the less than 7. Okay, if it is giving, if I say 8, okay, and if I click play game, that time what should happen is whatever number is coming, random number, should be greater than 5, greater than 7, then only I won. If I do 3 and the number generated which is greater than 7, that time I lose. Okay, simple. So we have to predict the number which will going to generate randomly will be the greater than 7 or less than 7. That's the game. Okay, so yeah, so tell me till this point, have you got it what I did? I just did the simple design. Any questions in this? I think you have to use the chat because I can't see. Now you can say. Any questions you have, guys? Okay, we'll move on then. So now what we have to do is like basically this is the wrong one. Okay, yeah, so first thing we have to get the number. Once I write here and if I click button, the number should be in JavaScript. Okay, that's the first thing we will going to do. So let me close this, and this will be in the split screen, and this will be there inside the file only. Okay, whatever we have written, because for your reference. Okay, I'll just scroll down, or let's do one thing. Let me cut this from here, and I'll say here random number generator.js, and here I'll keep this. Okay, so you can have the separate file for that, and this file only for the game. Okay, so yeah, now what I'll do here is for this input text box I will give a ID. Okay, so I'll say number as our ID, and here let's say in the JavaScript, let's say user number. Okay, equal to document.getElement by ID, and it will be number. Let me do like this so you can see the whole JavaScript here. and HTML we are not that much worried about, because we have to just give the IDs here and there. Okay, then I'll give the ID to the button. I'll say btn, and once it is done, and for the paragraph also we'll say result here. Okay, and yeah, I think that's it. If anything is there, we'll see, but yeah, for 3 IDs only. Let's take the other one as well. Result equal to document dot get element by ID, and we'll say result here and btn. Okay, btn, same thing I'll do, get element by ID, and it's a btn. Okay, so all 3 references we got it. Now what we have to do is, basically if I type anything inside the our text box, the number should be inside the JavaScript. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll say btn dot someone join. Let me commit. So btn dot add event listener, and here I'll say click. Okay, whenever I click that time this should happen. Okay, and this is our function. So this is our function here. We can write it outside if you want, but right now let it be, this will be fine. Okay, inside this. And here what I will do is, firstly this is our user number. Okay, I'll just log the value, user number dot value. Okay, and one more thing, in the other console we'll check what is the type of, okay, type of user number dot value. Okay, let's open this console here, and let me enter value to play game, and you can see this value is string. Okay, so at least we are getting the value in the JavaScript first. Okay, now we have to go to the other thing. Okay, so what I'll do first here is I'll just write let number equal to user number dot value, and it should be in int. Okay, so it will be in int value. Okay, not like this parse int. Okay, int is not exist in JavaScript. So number we got it. Now we have to get the random number. Okay, so let's say random number, and I'll say for now math dot random, and multiply it with 10, and this entire thing we can parse int. Okay, so that we can get the integer value. Okay, now you can see we got this number, and now what we have to do is, when I click this button, this random number should be visible here. Okay, it should visible here. So what we can do here is result we have, right? So what we can do here, we can write result dot inner HTML equal to random number. Someone is sending a message. We can use number in place of, yes, we can use, yeah. Yeah, most of the time I'll use this now, so that's why I use this, but we can use number this way as well. Okay, so random number we are getting here, and we are putting inside the result. Okay, let's try. Let me click 2 here and play game, and we can see 3 value, it is coming, it's showing here. Okay, and yeah, that's other thing. One more thing we have to check here. Now let's say I don't provide any value, I'll click on play game. Okay, still the number is generating. It should not generate whenever it's empty. The user number, we should not do anything. Okay, so here we'll keep a if condition, user number dot value is equal to empty. That time what we'll do is return, and that's it. Okay, so it will return, and basically at this point of line it will break our function. Okay, it will not go to the other things. Okay, and here we'll provide a alert as saying that please provide the value, provide the number. Okay, let's say provide the number. Let's try. Now you see, please provide the number. Okay, these checks we should be having. Okay, so yes, this is it, I think. Now what we have to do is, we have to check if the number is coming greater than 7 or less than 7. Okay, and then based on the user value, we have to give a message to user, like if user did correct thing or wrong thing. Okay. Okay, so how exactly we are going to do, let's see. So the first thing what we have to do is, however we have generated the number, we need to check if this is greater than, like basically the number which we have from the user is greater than random number, okay, or else, okay. So should be greater than equal to, okay, because if say a number 7 is also coming and user put it like 8, okay, so that time also user win, okay, because 7 to 10 it will be there, okay. So 0 to 6 it's a loss, okay, if user enter 8 number. But if like we are getting 7 to 10 value, it will win, okay. This we have to check here. So yeah, so this is the first condition. Else condition will be the lose, okay. So let's say alert here, you win, okay. Same alert we will use here, and you lose, you lost. Okay, I think loss is fine. So let's try once, okay. I did 2, play game, you lost, and the number is 9. But like the alerts are not proper, I'll change the alerts, okay, instead of that. So I'll say now 5 value, play game, you lost again, and it's 9 again. Let's try you lost again, and the value is 6. If the value is 6, it should not do. Why it's doing this? Somewhere it's went wrong. Because like the condition is if the value is equal to or greater than 7, then we have to know then it will be the wrong case, right? This logic is wrong. Okay, so instead of this, what we have to check is this one, 7. If the value, random value, is equal to or okay, I'm just little bit confused, okay. So if the value is equal to 7, or like basically greater than or equal to 7, then not you win, okay, and not you lose. We have to check what number user provided then, okay. If the number is greater than 7, it will come here, and it will here will check, okay. Random number, not random number is less than, like, sorry, greater than 7, greater than or equal to 7, okay. Here we have to decide if the person win or not, else we'll say here, and the same logic we have to provide it in the bottom here, okay. Like I'm little bit confused, that's why this is happening, okay. So let's say you win, and you lost. So let me just copy paste same here. Let me just think what we are doing. We are checking firstly if the random value is greater than 7 or not. If it is 7, then we are checking if the user provided the right number or not, like it's greater than or 7 or not. If it is greater than 7, user win. If not, user loses. And if again it's not less than, like random number is less than 7, then we have to again check if the number is greater than, okay, we have to check if the number is less than, only less than 7, then user wins, and not user loses, okay. So let's try once, okay. I'll just refresh. Here we'll provide number 2, play game, you win. Why I win? Because the number is less than 7 and I provided 2 number, okay. Means what I said is, like the number which will going to be generated, like here will be the less than 7, okay. That's why I gave 2. Let's say 8. What I'm saying right now is the value will going to be increased, okay. Like the 7, the next generated value will be greater than 7, okay. So let's say play game, you lose. What is the generated number? It's 0, okay. So let's say play game, you win, because it's 8 only, means it's greater than 7, right? That's why I win. Okay, so this is what it is. Let me explain you guys again, okay, what I did. Here we can see we have a text box where we are getting user number. Second, we have result where we have to print our result, okay. and then we have this btn, button click. Okay, so for button click I am adding a event listener as click. Okay, and then a function. Okay, inside this function what I am checking the first is if the user number dot value is empty. If user providing empty value, means what I'll do is I'll provide a alert saying that please provide the number, and then I'll say return here, so that this function should break here. Okay, then here what we are doing is we are parsing the value into int, because mostly it will be string only if we are getting the value from HTML, and parse int will going to parse into int. Okay, and then we have random number. Okay, here we are generating the random number using math.random, and why we are multiplying with the 10, because random number will going to give the value between only 0 to 1. Okay, if we multiply with 10, it means it will take the one extra value from the points. Okay, and that we are going to again parse it, because this value will be float value, and by this we will get the generated output. Okay, then what we are doing is we are doing like in the result we are showing the what is the random value there. Okay, and here is our actual logic. Okay, so here we are saying if the random generated number is greater than or equal to, we are checking. Okay, if it is equal greater than or equal to 7, that again we are checking what user provided number is greater than or equal to 7 or not. If user provided the greater number or equal to the 7, then user wins. Okay, because the number generated here is greater than 7, then only it's coming inside the if block. Okay, and if it is not, user didn't provided the number, then it will go into the else, which is alert you lose. Okay, then else. Okay, what we are doing in the else is here why it will going to come in the else means the value which is randomly generated is less than 7. Okay, then only it will come here, and here we are checking if user also provided the lesser number or not, because it might be possible, right? User is thinking that the random number will be going to generate as less than 7. Okay, that's why we are saying here you win. Okay, because user also provided the lesser number. If not, then we are saying you lose. Okay, so this is how the logic is, and I think we can make it little better. Instead of these things, what we can do here is this thing I'll put it inside, and this will I'll going to remove, and here I'll say result dot inner not style dot color equal to green. Okay, and the same thing I'll going to provide everywhere. Let's say here, and here, and wherever is loose I'll say red, here as well red. Okay, let's try it out again. Okay, so I'll say 4, let's say 7 it's saying, so and it's not good as well, so we can do you win. And the same thing we can provide here, because it's just giving the number, it's like very empty there, that's the reason I'm providing this. So let's say 5 and you won. Okay, because the number it generated 6. Why it's giving wrong here? This is green. Okay, sorry, no, it's correct. The 5 is less than 7. I am also confused in my game only. Okay, let me give some space here. Okay, now let's try. I am thinking the next number will be greater than 7, that's why I'm saying 8. Play game, and it's 8 number and you win, because 8 is the greater than 7. Okay, and yeah, so this is our game. 7, guess the number. Any doubts guys so far? Any questions?
Bro, where can you find this game?
I just saw one reel. I am not sure where we can find.
No, this is good, bro. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Because like
this is same like in calculator mobiles also having now.
I think I'm not sure, because like I saw somewhere.
Show me. Show me where you can find.
No, in the reels, Instagram reels, I saw one reel.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't save it. I just like the concept, so that's why. But again,
The concept also you creating this concept, bro.
no, the concept is already there. This is the some gambling games. Okay,
Okay.
there will be some gambling games. So I like the concept, not the gambling.
But in YouTube, this type of games are not observed, bro.
Okay, I have few plans as well, but yeah,
But
to show the
good for
games.
all, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah,
Thank you, bro.
yeah. Thank you. As it is random number, if we want particular number, can you a particular number in the sense like what you are saying is like whatever number I provided, if the number is coming, then we have to say you win or you lose. That you are saying. If it is now, you can just change this random this particular logic where it is this extra if and else condition I am writing, right? In like let me show you this again. So this game you can convert into another game by doing one single logic. Okay, you can just check a random number is triple equal to user provided number. Okay, number and else lose. Okay, so let's get these two things here, copy, and this. I hope this is the thing you are saying. Let's see. Okay, I'll just show this and I'll say only you win and you lose. I'm not going to show the random number. Okay, so and this will be in red and loss. Okay, yes, let's see. So this is the other game. Okay, again if I change the logic this much, it will be like guess the number. Okay, this is the guess the number. If I say 8, let's say play game, you lose. Okay, let's have the random number because it's not, I can't tell what is the number it gave. Loss. Let's say I'll say 2. Oh, okay, 1. Let's say 5. Let's say, yeah, 5, win. See, so this is the one more game you can do with the simple logic change. Let's try one more. I don't know. Yeah, 9, you lose. 7, I have provided. So yeah, there are two logics, two things, two games. Is it the thing you asked, Leela, or is it something else? Okay, yeah, fine. I think we saw two games then. This is the one guess the number, and second is guess the number which is greater than 7 or less than 7. Okay. Yeah, so this is what today I plan to show you guys. That's it. I think I am planning one or two games which are like not that much good, but again but not in the HTML and CSS. Okay, it will be like in the React.js, because it's like little complex. I saw somewhere in the website, the website is not good, but the games are very good. So yeah, I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, can you explain how to add hero section image without BG? I am not aware of hero section. I don't know what you are saying. Can you give an example how you are saying? Yeah, you can share your screen. I'll just stop my sharing. You can share your screen. I'll be glad if you talk to me as well. Okay, I think for the video it is done, so I'll just stop the recording.